the foul line.
What that is working 2 steps up to the line. That giving our players the specific distance. We want to see their toes as they work into the play. The first line being 15 feet. Again, as we work off the bag, we want to get out to that 15-foot mark, which then allows us to work our steps right, left, right into 21 feet. That being a max lead for us. At 21 feet, we should be able to make a great read, especially on down angle where we know we can score, but also enough distance we know we can work back and tag. When talking about our leads at third base, it's really determined by the distance off the bag of the third baseman. We feel like we're the same distance. If there is a pick play or a back pick, it's simply a foot race back to the bag on those picks. You can see as our players work here, our third baseman will continue to move in. Our runner starts to creep back towards the bag. And as our third baseman begins to work back into the 6 hole, you're going to see our runner begin to extend his lead. When we get to third base, that's the first thing we want our guys to notice. Where's the third baseman playing? That should let us start to identify what our distance might be off the base. Simply put, with 0 or 2 outs, we want to work up to the line 2 inches into foul territory. Why that's important for us, as you can tell at second base and first base as well, we like straight line runners. We feel like A to B, when it comes to bases, cuts down inches. So as we work our angle, we want to get back into 2 inches in foul territory. Foul ball comes down at us, we'll still be in foul territory. We want to work out to 15 feet. That's going to give us a great place to work from at a minimum. Working right, left, right. As the ball enters the hitting zone, we want our right foot to be down at 21 feet. We feel like it's all about the right foot when you're talking about leads at third base. And as the play starts to wind down, we want to work back 2 inches in fair territory, knowing that there is a back pick. We can create more distance inside the foul line. You see as our player works into his right foot and then works back down the foul line on a play with no action. Our next player steps up, works out to 15 feet. Ball enters the hitting zone, right, left, right, and we work back in through fair territory. These reads at third base we feel are incredibly important. Thinking back on all line drives, we want to make sure our players have a mentality that in line drive moments, at third base particularly, we want to work back. Some programs teach freeze. We want our guys to have action underneath their feet and think back on the line drive. We think that's incredibly important. We also have 2 real specific reads. A see it through read, which is a very basic read, giving our runner the mentality to see the ball through the infield before we go to score. A way to control the runners, a way to slow them down, a way to give them a visual to make sure that we score this run. Generally, this is with 0 outs, making sure we see the ball through, or with infield in, we want to make sure we do that as well. We also have the down angle read. The ball is hit to the shortstop, the second base, or the first baseman. We feel like our right foot is down and we're in a down angle read. At that point, it's beat the baseball. The ball's hit back to the pitcher. We find ourselves hung out to dry in the middle with our right foot down. We want to make sure we make him throw to the plate. And then at that point, expect a rundown to happen. We'll show the third base read here in a second. Here we are again on ground balls with down angle reads. Right foot enters the hitting zone. We're anticipating that thing down on the ground. When it happens, we're able to really pick our feet up and get into top speed faster than we would if we weren't anticipating that down angle. And with the ground ball, third base,